Hello there. I've just noticed I have things I have not done. There's one of them. I got to turn a light on the other side of the room too, so I will be back in just a second. Okay, and as always, I'm going to run an ad break at the beginning here just to get that done and clear out pre-rolls for people for the next 30 minutes or something like that. Of course, if you're subscribed, doesn't matter, you won't see the ads anyway, and you may not get an ad anyway. It may not do a damn thing, but it does give me coverage for doing it. They reward me for it. So, if you saw the title there, you will have seen that I am intending to level my Bonedancer. Because, although I'm going to try it again, I have not had any luck in trying to transfer money from Albion to Midgard. Because nobody wanted to send any money from Midgard to Albion. Evidently, there's not that many people play on those two realms and want to trade money back and forth. I don't know. So, we're going to try that again. How do we do that here? Oh, what is it? Account balance current gives me my current balance, which I've got behind my head there. I don't know if you can see it or not because my head is in the way. But I can't remember what the command is to transfer money. No. Trade order. Hello, by the way. Oh, and Bosk. Trade order. Alb. Mid. 4P. Trade order. Pending. The Albion to Midgard, there's money going that way. Midgard to Albion, there is nothing going, so I don't think that people are trading money from Albion to other realms, but not back again. I mean, I could send Midgard money to Hibernia, but Hibernia isn't sending any to Midgard. Yes, yes. Bosk is the most viewed streamer on Twitch in the No Man's Sky category. That's good. He is. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you're famous and you didn't know it. Now, I am here to turn stuff in, but I also want to bind here for now. Yeah, all that time you've spent streaming at weird hours and stuff is paying off. Because I was bound in Gulfland before now. Kristen, I think, is who I'm looking for. Kristen. I don't know if I can ask a Drang or not. Can. Presumably in here, unless that's her over there. No, that's Grid app. Lovely. Kristen, there you are. Oh. No. Oh. Sorry, boss. My Nightbot is in dire need of fixing. 41. That got me to... This meter's all off, I think. I'm 41. I was 41 before. I'll try summoning that. Close. No? Okay. 41.5, but I'm... Oh, I see. Almost 42. Okay. Now, I could try turning in... Snows of Midgard give experience, I think, too, don't they? Yeah. No speed here. Facet time stuck. That's not doing what I thought it was doing either, is it? 41 was a long time ago. 41 was about how old I was when this game came out and I started playing it. That's kind of frightening. PNA, how many BPs does it cost to get a race respect stone? Somebody's asking in advice here. Is it 50k? $50k, okay. Oh, I'm zoning. Thought I had stopped before the zone. Just out of curiosity, what do I have? 14,179. Not exactly a lot. Oh, I've forgotten where I am. Wow. How can you get lost in Vasselheim? My Thane has a horse, yes. I know. I don't have a horse. Now, from what I understand, I don't have to redo the quest, but I still have to buy the horse. Don't have the money for that. Gotta wait. I don't know. I should go check at the stable and see if they'll just hand me a horse. Oh, it's not the stable anymore. You got to go down south. I could do that too. I could go to Banished and check with the horse guy, and he'll probably say cough up. Yeah, I just did. I know there's a slight lag there, but yes, I did. That's why I went back to Vasselheim. Where the hell is the horse guy? There, over there. Right through the fire. Burnt cobalt. Right. What about you? Oh, well. Cost 10 platinum. It did not unlock it. I thought it unlocked it for everybody on that realm, and apparently it does not. That is just frigging terrible. So it's 5 plat per. Talk about a cash sink, right? To clear money out. Although there's no shortage of need for money here. You spend it all the time. I suppose there must be some people out there that only play one character and end up with just a crap ton of money and don't worry about it. I'm sure that happened. That will never ever be me. Yeah. Luckily, you could just stand in flames and not catch fire? Check my health, make sure. How can you not spend it? How do you not level another alt? Need to template them. Buy the biggest house in the zone. I don't know. Okay. That's a good point too. I have some phoenix eggs, not a lot, but I should trade those in. I have 1 task completion token, which is worth approximately nothing. Come on, teleport. How you doing today, anyway? All of you folks. Come on, trainer person, where are you hiding your butt? There you are. Okay, 1 task completion token will do nothing. Good, boss. Glad to hear it. Phoenix egg. Nothing. Well, such a minor nothing, it doesn't really notice. Check the account vault. I think I spent everything that was in there, though. Nope, there's 7 task completion tokens. I will take those. Thank you very much. I will deposit my phoenix eggs. There's 9 more task completion tokens. Good. Phoenix eggs. Phoenix eggs? No, you can't. Yeah, phoenix claws. Can't do those. What was I thinking of? Those I don't need. Phoenix feather. 1. Nose of Midgard. I need to go out to the dock, don't I? Don't like that map. It's confusing. I'm used to this map. Okay, south and across the water. I hasten it. I expect to die, so I'm not even going to bother casting anything. I'm just going to run. Run. Have anything? New. Those aren't going to be worth anything, mind you. No. He's been around for a while. I think I leveled him like 2nd at one of those PvP events where I was feeling really energetic. And, yeah. Okay. Wootage. That made such a non-difference. Speed, just to make sure. I think that I leveled somebody else, I can't remember who, and then I started the Bonedancer and got him to 38 or something like that in the event, and then the event ended. And I can't remember when that was or what I was leveling at the time. And then I leveled him from there to where I am now, a little bit before this. I turned in some tokens to get here. And then he just kind of languished down in Venerin Swamp, the poor bastard. Until I came back and started playing my Thane and then realized I might want something else. Where the hell am I running? Oh wow, that didn't look familiar at all. Okay, more coffee is indicated. Yeah, I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now, I have a whopping 20 Snows of Midgard, which will do me absolutely no good. I have 7 task completion tokens. I can go find the leveling dude and turn those in for whatever they're worth. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to kill to get more stuff. There. That's much nicer. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of those. And I'm pretty sure I spent all the other ones that I had. Okay, so Bison UI Phoenix. Sort that out because I want mid. There's actually a brand of motorcycle pipes for Harleys. They might make them for others as well, but definitely for the Harleys, called Neighbor Haters, that are deliberately loud. It's really friggin' obnoxious. Okay, so we are 41. Iceberg in Upland. Auroras in Upland. Dracul in Malmoa. Draculs have the advantage of being good for a while, but you can't port back and forth very easily. So Auroras would be a better bet, or Icebergs than Upland. Now, this is assuming that they're actually icebergs. So, cross to the gate and down. Just basically down the road. I can do that. I have a sufficiency of map, that's for sure. So, cross the bridge. And then maybe I want to, you know, have some pets. Now, I did not buy a potion of invigoration. I did buy these. I got this Omni regen thing, but I think that was overkill. Check the levels on all these things because I've been running around the frontier here on my Thane, and a lot of stuff is going to aggro me that wouldn't bother him at 50. Okay. Okay. Then maybe I was smarter at the time than I thought I was. I've got a power pot here too. Okay, Pat. There's a solution to that, Kevin. You get Mrs. Actual Kevin to give you my haircut, and then you just take a regular safety razor and shave it. Can't remember. I think I get all 3. Maybe not. I only get 2. Okay. Probably 45 that you get 3. So it was basically just down the road here. Oh, I suppose I should do all these too. Right, it's level based. Okay. Good enough. I'll see how these guys do. I haven't played this guy in aeons. Since their heals don't always work that well, I like having as many healers as possible. But that may well be Now those things should be right out here, I think. If I read the map correct. Nope, looks like a hunting spot. I can see a tombstone already. What are those? No, imp. No. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Map. No, they should be up ahead over here. Hello, Fire is Wet. I don't know how it's going yet. I decided I was going to play my Bonedancer because transferring money between the realms, while a neat idea, doesn't actually work worth a damn. Is that what I'm looking for? Only if I can click on them. I can't click on them. Oh, that's a cold light. So I thought, well, I'll log into the Bonedancer. And when I logged into the Bonedancer, no giant. I am now confused on a higher plane. I've gone past where Pale Auroras should be here. Snow giants shouldn't. And icebergs I should have passed them already and didn't. Now I know these maps here are sometimes completely useless. Matter of fact, mostly useless. I probably have to wander around. When I logged into him, somehow, by some means, I had lost all of his spell settings, and I know they were set up because I had them defined for my left-handed controller, and consequently I had to wipe that out. But everything was wrong. There was half the stuff wasn't there. Stuff wasn't configured right. There was no spells on the bars. There wasn't even 3 sets of bars, and I always use 3 bars. What are you? Some sort of ice lizard, right? You probably don't drop anything either. And so I had to start doing all that stuff. Then I thought, well, I'm going to cheese my way for as many levels as I can afford. I will buy some tokens for turning in. And I did that. And the levels that were reported on my UI thing here were not exactly the ones that were being reported. I'm trying to get rid of this bar up here, and I don't know what it's my power bar, I guess, right? So somewhere down here there should be one that says power. Power. Boom. Don't need that. Thank you. Don't need this. Ghostly Hibernian invaders. Those are at least orange. Yes, I did, because I want to get them up to the point where I can farm with them. Does that make any sense? No, not really, but it speeds things up. I hope. I'm just seeing what sort of damage that does. Why? No, that should be going there. And I should have that there just for the hell of it. There. Okay, ghostly necklace. Minimum 42. Not there yet, so I can hunt these, but I'm gonna have. Oh, I just got the 42. Okay, gotcha. I don't know how to make my guy use a two-handed weapon. Go ahead. I didn't know I could do that. Ah. Well then, why don't we have a two-handed axe? Okay, we'll try that. Yeah, but I don't want him to taunt, do I? Because he'll pull. Well, I guess I can be pulling with my spells, so. I don't think that makes any difference, because... Oh, no, he did. Hey. I have no idea. That's true. I could be using a tinder, couldn't I? Where did I put those? Go. Of course, now I gotta pull 2 here, don't I? Maybe from there. Yeah. Of course, then I'm not life tapping the entire time. This is weirdly reminiscent of playing the Necro, too. Only my pet isn't automatically getting healed. Which is really handy on the Necro, I have to say. He is getting automatically healed by the healers, but on the Necro, your shade spell that you use as SOP heals the pet. Like it's a life tap that heals the pet. Whereas here I'm life tapping and healing me, and that's cool. And then the healers are healing him, that's fine. But it's disconnected. It's not like I life tap and see his health go up. Yes, I might be able to do that. That's true. I should try that too. At least there's no delay there. Yeah, it does good damage. That is much faster. A lot of variance. Very easy, it's 41 SOP. Now that I'm 42, it should be 42 SOP. Whack away. Okay, that baseline, despite its variation, is going to be really handy once I get enough of a template to have increased my casting time. No, don't hit me. See, again, you redeemed that and I didn't hear it. And I don't know why I'm not hearing it. I forgot that was a problem I had to solve. Had something to do with stream elements. Oh. Not paying any attention. Okay, we are going to sit for a moment and get power back and check and see. I have Serenity 2. And one spare point, I don't think is enough to get Serenity 3. Not by a long shot, no. And I only have a slight amount. Wow, I got nothing. Serenity 2 is about it. Yeah. No realm points to speak of. Think so? Master of Focus? I like Serenity because if I'm PvEing or anything like that, I could just sit down and I get my power back even though I'm solo, or the healer that gave me my normal power dot there is dead or whatever, or I'm out of range or whatever it might be is the problem. I don't even know if that has a range on it. I think it's cast time, isn't it? Those get resisted. Focus the one that raises your apparent spell level. Or does that master the art? Okay, then yeah, I could see that. Right now, this is a level 34 spell. I think it goes up soon, but I can't remember where. Yeah, I should. We'll do that just as soon as this is done. Hey, look, I got the aggro. Okay, we have the points to go to 42. which increased a bone knitter, which will be the healer, right? So, sure. Yeah, okay. Release. Get new pets anyway, right? Are you figuring that one healer is enough? Where is the second pet? Have to be under here, would what that is. Try that. See with one healer. I think I'm gonna need the two healers. Oh, she's got me. Fine. Oh, do I not? I thought... No, a bone knitter. Is that not a healer? Oh, that's funny. I'll resummon the pet. Ah, okay. Eek. Goodbye, guys. There's too many types. Knitter plus the healer pet? Okay. See, they don't say anything different. Summons a sub-pet that will assist your commander. They both say the same thing. I can do it. See how that plays out. Oh yeah, I was gonna move that. It's too far over there. No, no, no. Got her attention. Okay, so don't over life tap. Ah, true. Right. Taunt, dude. Thank you. At least that's got a decent range on it. Well, at least that's pretty quick. That one has resisted. Now that soul barrier is a sup baseline, so it should get less variance as I keep speccing in sup, right? Like the degree to which your spec determines how the variance is, right? Right. Okay, so it has a fair amount of variance right now, I have to say. Okay, 2 more of those and we can turn those in. Hello, Tim Harden. How you doing? Welcome back. Oh, you're not supposed to get the aggro from me. It's why I have a pet. Sheesh. I'm trying to remember, if I ever knew, how to Bonedancer. How are you doing today? That has a very long range though. Nice. Okay, sit for a moment. Oh wow, there's 9 of you out there. Hello. Hello out there in Viewerland. And there's some names I don't recognize at all. Cool. Anyway, welcome. Not the most exciting thing to watch, I'm sorry to say, but necessary for the overall project, I think. And that is, I need a way to farm. And I already had this guy partially leveled. Oh, I've got the aggro. Taunt, you creature. What do you think I hired you for? Good, maybe you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I had it all figured out, I had it all laid out, I had it programmed on my controller. When I logged in this afternoon to check it all out, none of it was there. It's like the game had said, well, yeah, you got a Bonedancer, but you've never played him. So I don't know what happened there. One more. Yeah. The problem is, it's a stupid objection, but I don't like the look of Cabalist's pet, man. But I guess I gotta try Cabalist at some point, too. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, if you insist. Do we have 10? No, we do not. I keep pulling the aggro. My pet is not very good. Or perhaps I'm impatient. So I've got 10 of those and a bunch of junk to sell. They are good until level 47. I could farm 10 more of them and call it 10. Well, using that new baseline as the primary and the life tap on its timer as the secondary work. The baseline gets resisted a lot, but yeah, for sure. And I mean, I have nothing even vaguely approaching a template here, or good buffs or anything like that, so my casting speed is not fantastic or anything. Hit her with the weapon. That's it, yes. Now, I should find, there it is. Swap that, so at least they're in one spot. Pulled her right back again, didn't it? Oh, I don't have enough power. Dang. So, what do you think of Bonedancer, Tim? And are you sub-spec or are you something else? Right. What level are you? Okay. Funny thing is, I don't know if I've ever even looked at the gear he's wearing. Like, in ages. I have no idea. It could all be like level 20 stuff for all I know. Since I'm out of power, again. Do that. You guys can take care of that, right? Okay, that's 35 at least. That's 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. Okay, so maybe I need to find a new... I'd still be putting this stuff on. What's the utility on that? 24. Wow, that absolutely blows. 36. Better than what I have. 22. Wow. Okay. Got some boots. 22. Yeah. Yeah, this is really crap stuff. Well, better staff than what I had. Isn't saying much. What about that? 14. I don't know if I've ever seen a utility that low. Wow. I'm impressed. I could probably spend an hour working on spell crafting, buy some crafted armor, and make better than that. Even at, you know, terrible spell crafting level. Hey. Oh, hey man, don't worry about it. What language do you speak? Because I speak English. I really don't have enough of anything else. And I feel bad that I don't. German, right. My father spoke German, never taught me. Like, I never learned. So, the fact that you can say, I cannot always respond correctly to questions because English is not my language, is far better than my German. Ich spreche nicht is almost the limit of it, other than if I needed a beer or a coffee. So you don't need to apologize, man. Your English is already far in excess of my German, or my Russian, or my French. You must be up either very late or very early. Thank you for coming by. We're gonna pull that, unfortunately. Early, yeah, I bet. Well, have some Bonedancer and some Midgard with your breakfast and your morning coffee. There you go. Oh yeah, on live I got one up into my 30s, I think, back when they first came out. And I'm sure lots has changed since then. I know it has. But yeah, it's all right. What I like about Necro is having a caster class that has the ability to withstand being hit. Most of them feel like a water balloon and, getting hit with an axe or something like that the moment they get meleeed. Same thing with this. I mean, obviously they can hit me and I'll take damage. But I would like it if it had speed 5, chain armor, and if me and my pets could stealth. Yes, I would. Don't ever let me design class. But then if it had those things, it would just be the minstrel of Midgard, right? I mean, Alb already has that. Now. Oh God. Just a second. Neither. Without going in and checking what my minstrel is, I would bet probably 50 instruments, either 39 weapon and 21 stealth if you're planning on doing any stealthing. If you're not really planning on doing any stealthing, then go with 44 weapon and the dribs and drabs into stealth. And if you want to go thrust, you go Saracen. If you want to go slash, you go Highlander. And I don't know about the other races, which ones can be minstrels. Mine's a Saracen and thrust, but it's just a matter of which styles you prefer, really. Or weapon style, I mean. You rolling a mini? No, I keep forgetting to put one up. No, you get them now for leveling them from Frontier Mobs. I just keep forgetting to throw it up there. Because, you know, bad player. Hit for mob. Hard to get good pets these days. So we're at 7 of these things. 3 more. Okay, sit and rest for a second anyway, since we're waiting to have whatever ticker lets me get another ghostly necklace. Do you newly arrived at Phoenix there, Tim? I would say it's an excellent server so far. At least I've had loads of fun on it. We're getting buried in crap here? We are. That was the 14-point thing. Wow. That is just such crap. $18 minutes and 20 seconds for the RVR one. And I am not in Yamlin Mountain, so it doesn't matter. But okay, yeah, that's probably a point. That got me 8 of those. Yeah, I should sit around for that, I guess, shouldn't I? For whatever it's worth. I don't even know what my RVR level is right now. It's pretty lame, so it should add up quickly, right? I'm R1L6. I know you're all very impressed. How can you tell he was not finished before the event was done? Oh, yeah. That pet is really slow to actually try and do the aggro thing. See, if I could spend more points on Serenity, that would go up faster. What I need is a bone healer that also has a power buff. It is, I know. Yes, I could. I expect that baseline is rather expensive. That's part of it. Yeah? How long has it been since you played? I mean, I came back to live every once in a while, but effectively I took like 15 years off. You said, I realize that I've been gone a long time after all. I presume long from here, or do you mean long from my channel? Because I've seen you before, of course. Yeah, I hate to say it, but we've had really humid weather here, and I just sleep like crap in humid weather. That's 10 there. But you're right, I should stick around for the tick. Right. I started in 2001, day one when the game came out, and played for 5 or 6 years, and then went off to do other stuff. And I came back again, I would say around 2015, and then that was it. Why do I need to go to the dock? That's where I turn it in? I mean... Right. Okay, but I mean... Okay, I realize that I need to make myself more coffee. I'm saying okay a lot. I thought that you were talking about this here. Participate in RVR. 705 RPs. Time 11 minutes 14 seconds. Is that not what you mean? Okay, then 11 minutes 14 seconds from now, it will happen, will it not? Period. Oh, yes. Somewhere I have my snows here. Probably on the bottom. Snow Midgard, yep. Oh. I thought just by being out here in the wilderness, that was enough. Am I going the right way? Only vaguely. Okay, gotcha. I now have vague comprehension of what you're talking about. Why did I turn my map off? Up the road until I see the wall, and then turn left. Even I can remember that. Right, okay. So I have a whack load of phoenix eggs. I have 2 stacks of 10 of those things to turn into Kirsten. And some task completion tokens. I needed 5 for the next one, I think, and I have 6 now, so I can do that. Not that they're worth much. Yeah. Okay. That's assuming I don't get killed before I get to the docks. Excuse me. I will go make some more coffee in a second. Now, if they want to gank me after I've turned stuff, I don't care. Right, I am. Okay. Now, I have no idea what people RVR with as a spec. You were talking about 3838 or something. Dark and Sup for the debuff. And I was going to ask you about that because I think it would actually be skewed a bit more in favor of Sup. I think the debuff is going to be at 34 or something like that. There we go. And it is a 30 point debuff too, so there is that, I guess. It should add up to something. Okay, Snows of Midgard to you, ma'am. Does that do anything? Uh, 3.17 billion experience points. I don't know if it moved the bar. Come on, guys. Go back to the frontier tab. By this point, the experience points you get are so ridiculous. Did it give me an extra bubble? I was looking at the wrong spot, right? Okay, good. Do you have a Bonedancer PNA? But to 50? Okay, cool. Do you like it as a class? Or did you get it that far and say, screw this? Hey, that was good. 42.5. That was 5, yeah, okay. We did the Phoenix eggs. Now we go and say goodbye, guys. And we go to... Thurston? No, Sydney in Fort Belden. Sydney in Fort Belden, so... I guess Facet fast and run, right? Right, okay. Because the group is everything. I know. Let's refresh that, Mr. Drums. Although why, when you play a tambourine-like drum, does it make a harp sound? I ask you that. Now, Velden is where I think it is. Yeah, okay. Worried I'd forgotten where Velden. Oh. I don't know what I was going to say. Just realized they don't even know what races you can turn into Bonedancers, because the only choice would have been Cobalt for me, so I never even thought about it. This is called Bystan UI. Right. Yeah. Born to be a light tank. Okay. Yeah. Not a troll. That's an obvious mistake. Not troll. And I don't like Falcons. I'm sorry. This is not it yet. There we go. Not exactly much of a town, is it? And I've forgotten her name already. Obviously so memorable. Sydney. The very non-Norse sounding name. That should be easy to remember. Vig. I see no Sydney. Arskar. Big. That was where it just was. Confused on a higher plane. Maybe up at the tower. Right, of course. Okay, so we are at 42 and a half, almost to the first point. That's pretty good. There, 43 in one bubble. And there was other crap I bought. I think it's not till 44. 44, right. At least Valks aren't trolls. Trolls are majestic. Trolls are glorious, but not as casters. Never really as a caster, in my opinion. Now, back in the day, when they first introduced Bonedancer, easily over half were trolls, because you just spammed the life tap continuously, because there was no 4-second pause there. It was just whatever speed you could do, and trolls hit better with a staff. Well, I'd agree on all those things, yes. I mean, my Thane as a troll on a horse has got to be the biggest thing on... well, it doesn't mean people knew how to play. Bye, Tim. No, oops, that's okay. Thanks for dropping by, man. We'll see you whenever you get a chance to come back. Or convince your wife to watch. I'm not saying it was a good plan. I'm saying that's what people did. There was tons of them, myself included. And of course, there was no race respect. So, you know, once you've made your mistake, there you go. I'm now R1L7 and in dire need of coffee. Now I gotta sell off my crap. And I'm not in any urgent hurry to go and salvage to the point where I can, or craft to the point where I can salvage all this stuff, but I guess I should do that. I'm just not looking forward to it. Remember when they added those levers too? Never used to have those, right? Come on. Give me a merchant. Sure, siege merchant. And yes, I realize this stuff could be better than the stuff I'm wearing. But I'll probably come across better than that sometime soon too, so I'm not worried about it. I now want to go right, go south and across the dock. The other south, right? Yeah. See, that's just wrong when I think about it. Just looks wrong. Tap on a drum and get the sound from the harp. Or loot or something. Oh yes. For what it's worth. I should have that. And buff. Oh, there's a good point. Yeah, I should probably do that too. Bone carapace. Yeah, okay. Good timing for that. Thank you. Why? Do I not have that there already? do it to me? Can. Can I do it to his kid? I can. Good enough. To the dog. That road there, please. I can find my mouse cursor. Thank you. Yeah, right. Then, in a spectacular fit of poor planning, when I get to where I'm going, I'm going to stand there AFK while I go make some more coffee. As we all know, standing AFK in a frontier zone is like the best thing you can do. Although if I get killed, I'll get the participate in RVR handle, won't I? Is that my hilltop there? It is. Come on, dude. Nope, he does not like me. Right. Right. My bad. Okay, back in a sec. Wow, still alive. I figured I was virtually guaranteed to get ganked for that. I still have to go back and grab the coffee though. Actually, this sort of plays the way Spirit Master should play, in my opinion. Much as I love the old Spirit Master, I expect the Bonedancer is probably a better Spirit Master than the Spirit Master was. Now, that's ignoring the existence of DBA and Wii, which I realize is probably why a lot of people think Spirit Master exists these days. But they didn't have that at release. Didn't have much at release. Okay, I'm gonna fetch my coffee. It should be done by now. I'll be back in just a sec. There. Plus 7. Back. That. My precious. Go attack. Get the aggro. Very important. Long pause before he gets around to fighting. Great. so much. I missed you saying that, Prakora. I haven't played in like 5 days now. Tonight is pure DAOC evening. Well, are you playing now? I mean, you could be listening to me, but are you playing now? I mean, 5 days is... You're probably doing this a bit, right? It's always good to take a break from things, even things you really like doing. The Life Tap used to be better than it is now. Ah, okay, at work. I see. Well, you're perfectly welcome to come along and share the joy of coupling a Bonedancer. Well, maybe. Whenever they come out with a new class for a commercial game like that, as happened with this, they have to make the new class a little overpowered to make everybody want to buy the expansion, right? One of the terrible weaknesses. Oh, I know. But, you know, things try and take away the health, too. But all the expansion classes were a little overpowered at the start, and then they nerfed them a bit. And I mean, nobody should have been surprised by that happening with Bonedancer, with Vampire, with any of them. Unless the class really sucked right at the start, in which case they needed to add to it. It was going to be introduced as overpowered, and then has to be nerfed afterwards. Oh, Pat, taunt. Do that taunt thing. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, there's that. That's because I went away. No, I know that. These are yellows. Oh yeah, there are oranges too. Yeah, I'm not saying that the class isn't effective. It is. For a caster, it's probably laughably effective. We'll fix those things though. Well, if my pet ever gets around to killing that thing. That's a bit better. I have no power, but there is that. I missed it for a second too. I'm not saying that Bonedancer was weakened by it. It was overpowered to begin with, and I know it was, and it probably deserved to be weakened, but... Thank you!
Same Taste Zero Sugar is now a follower.
Well, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, maybe it is still pretty effective. Because, yeah, I'm in no danger at all, really. In danger of running out of power, that's about it. And that's really only because I am pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. I was waiting between pulls. Not close enough. Okay, we'll pull this girl. Are they? You've never had one to 50. Come here, my dear. We must discuss and think. I would like another ghostly necklace from you. Too effective. That baseline has now made it faster to not whack on things. Yeah? Okay. I have them on two-handed right now. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay, well, we'll go with act. He is on taunt. No, I wanted act. I'm sure it's, oh, I see. It's staying up top there. And I still want him to taunt. Right. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that and was told by members of the audience. I don't remember that in the past. I think you had to do it on the command line. That's definitely an improvement. I've heard bad things about the live one. Somebody here, was it UPNA that had a date for the earliest it could be? For Cora, okay. 22nd of June, yeah. Are you playing on Phoenix, same taste? Or are you just observing and thinking, I'm going to come when the next event happens? Sorry, hot coffee. Right, come over here. Come roll on Phoenix. Come on in, the water's great. It's I can't say why I think it's better with reference to live now because I have forgotten what live was like since I came here. But this feels very like what I would like old school DAOC to have been when I was there. But it's actually got quality of life improvements that make it much better than it was then. So I actually, as much as I reminisce fondly over the way DAOC used to be back in the day, actually I think it's probably better here than it was then, to be honest. Plus, I have been told that live doesn't generally have the population, and we do here. I mean, it's probably not that good right now, because it's better European time. So we have a total of 100 Alps, 93 mids, and 93 hibs on right now. But I've seen it much, much higher when it's during the day, European time. Yeah, exactly. For some or another reason, North America seems to have forgotten about this game, but Europe sure hasn't, particularly France and Germany. Particularly France. I mean, I don't speak any French. I really don't. And I wish I did because, well, I'm in Canada and I should. There's no excuse not to. But I just never learned much of it in high school. And there are a lot of French DAOC streams that I see. Oh, it could very easily be that 87 of them are Rangers. Although we can settle that too. Server info. There are in fact only 13 Rangers. Oh wow, when the event was on? Wow. I mean, unless that's not including the people that were in their event. God, when the events happen here, it's jam-packed. Now they're better designed here. They really are, by far. I don't really understand what they're thinking on live. I mean, they ripped off the event idea. That's fine. Go ahead. If Phoenix can somehow improve live, then everybody benefits, right? But they didn't rip it off very well. They ripped it off by what sounds like a really terrible implementation. So I really don't get that. I don't know why they do that. Now I know I'm not worried about consumers or the company's well-being for the way the game is being done and stuff, so I'm missing out on all sorts of nuances probably. But they're weird. You have 4 days to get to so many levels, and then after that you can't play in the event because you can't start a new character. That just seems weird. The way they have it here, there's a point at which it's stupid to start a new character because there's never going to be enough people to and time to finish leveling them. But for the first part of it, it's perfectly reasonable. No matter what time of day and time zone and everything else, you can play long enough to get into 50 and beyond pretty easily. I expect you'll have fun with it. The only downside to the Phoenix event, and this would be true of the other ones too, on the one on live and everything else, and it's not really a downside, but the only downside is there are guilds that go and form a pre-made group. They're not inviting anybody else in. They've got all their own members in there, and they've got exactly the right composition, and they know what they're doing, and they're used to playing with each other, and they just rocket ahead. And they can be unfun to play against, but the game is for everybody. And if we were all smart, we would form a guild before the event, and we would get used to playing with each other, and we would form a pre-made 8-member group and rock it through if we had the ability to organize ourselves. No, and that's true too. And from what I understand, they now have a top end bracket where the people can go through. I mean, this game's got to be for everybody, right? So you could argue that if we don't rise to the challenge, why should they have to suffer for it? But it can be annoying to get constantly slaughtered by the same group. But c'est la vie. If you're going to RVR, you might as well get used to being slaughtered by groups you can't beat, because that's going to happen. Oh, it can. Yes, it definitely can. Well, I can't argue as to their ability or lack thereof. I'm just saying that there were some groups where you would see everybody had the same guild name and they knew what they were doing. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it can be annoying, but there's nothing wrong with it, right? Now, the fact is, I play at weird hours. I play when I'm streaming for those events. I don't play when I'm not streaming mostly. And yes, if we were being really smart and really annoyed by pre-mades, we would make our own pre-made. And then it's a matter of who's better at playing, right? Or what you consider to be a good pre-made group. Oh yeah, small. Okay, so did I get any more ghostly necklaces, or did I just reach 10? Just reach 10. Okay. Absolutely. And this is the thing. I enjoy playing the game. I don't care if I lose. I really don't. It can be annoying, you know, for a few seconds. I'm annoyed when I do something stupid that means I lost. And that happens fairly often, so I'm annoyed sometimes. But I'm not annoyed at the other person that beat me because they were better at it than me, or they had luck or whatever. That would be stupid and a source of, like, ridiculous frustration. Yes, I can understand that would be frustrating too. You're used to playing in an 8-man, and then it's 5. I'm actually kind of surprised it isn't 4 per group, but right. There's the next one. So, PNA, if you're sitting out the next event or going to pug something up passively, you should make yourself a stealther. There's a bit of lag. Yeah. You want to roll up a stealther. I thought you didn't have any. Oh, well then I said corrected. I thought you had said you didn't have any. You must be thinking of somebody else. That's weird. Oh, okay. I'm out of power. Idiot. Fair enough. I admit I am very biased to stealthers. I love stealth class. They are. Thank you. I'm pulling with those things so consistently. I should program them onto my keys. And that baseline gets resist a bit. Okay, so that is 2 and 3. So over to the controller interface. Cancel. Keyboard function 2. Save. Close. Keyboard function 3. No. Keyboard function 3. Save. Close. Okay. So now I should be able to do that. And debuff her. And get that. Drop that. Hit the other one. Okay. And cover up my chat control interface. Oh, there's a good question, isn't it? Probably find I do. Doom of Spirit. Yeah. It'll eat more power though, too. That's much easier. Okay, so then I should look at that. Major suppressive, is that what I have here? No. Okay, I'm also an idiot in that regard. Oh, that keeps the other one. Oh, I didn't? Oh, I did. Wow. Bone carapace. That one I've done. Okay. And I should actually do that on me and on who's Ned. And then I go back up, back down. And that one is corrected, yeah. And oh, no. Now I don't remember what I had here. Temporary health buffer. No, it's the same thing. That's the earlier version of it. That. Yeah. Really? Okay. You used to have to cast all that stuff individually. You're saying, hit me, and any of these that I cast that can be applicable to everybody will be applied to everybody? Okay. Sure. No. Close. Man, those fires just do not last very long, do they? Okay. Just for the hell of it. 34. Either of my bracers anywhere close? No. Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay, so that bracer replaces that. What's that? 44. That's undoubtedly better than what I have. Boy, is it ever. $22 as opposed to 24. Pretty much as embarrassing. Wow, those are some wicked hits for a level 43. Come on, guy. Thank you. $381 a hit. It's not bad. Sit for power for a sec. Now I know most of the names out there. There's a couple I don't recognize. Hello? I should say hello to the camera, not to my chat window and stats and everything else. Hope you're all doing fine. Reveling in the excitement of PvE. Unfortunately, this guy missed finishing the leveling event. So, not really a way around that. Okay, gute Nacht. We'll see you next time. Thank you as always, PNA. Thanks for dropping by. It wouldn't be the same stream without you here. I'm being entirely sincere. You have a good night. Okay, we got 6 of those, 4 more of those, and I'll go turn them in. Oh. Task, realm. 1257. And when I look at lovely Nose of Midgard and Phoenix eggs and whatnot, yeah, okay. Not enough task completion token to turn it again, but turn it in again, but probably scour my other characters and see if there's anything I haven't put into the inventory. I don't think there are. Well, I kind of had an expectation of how Bonedancer was going to play from what I remembered. I've played this guy in a while. And this is pretty much living up to what I expected. Extremely reliable when fighting yellows and oranges. Paid 6 of those still. Come on, guy, I gave you enough time to get that, right? That new baseline does really good damage. Used to have to rely on the life tap, and I thought, oh great, they've given us a baseline and it's not going to be particularly useful or anything. Couldn't have been further from the truth. Not very stable. But the life tap gets resisted a fair amount anyways. When this thing hits, hitting for 340 or something like that. So at my current caster speed, I basically do 2 baselines and then try the life tap and just repeat that pattern. And there's lots of resist there, I admit. But wow, you completely missed. You need some aggro lessons, dude. There, resisted. Baseline. Baseline. Out of power. I'm out of power. Baseline. Health pack. Baseline. Baseline. Have a stick. Now 7 of those. So yeah, I need to get MCL or something like that. Even if it's just for when I'm leveling up. Or a better buff bot. Wow, there's still 13 of you out there. Thank you. I didn't expect much for a I mean, basically an entirely PvE stream. But I need a farmer. This guy is, I think, gonna have to be it. They don't have a shaman that I could be using to, you know, dot and kite with. Well, I do have a shaman. I think he's level 3. Doesn't really count. Attack her. You're supposed to be taunting. You're not very good at it, I have to say. I'm sorry to those people that normally would have shown up earlier for starting this stream late, but I had a lot of crap I needed to get done, and that didn't help any. And as a result, I ended up starting late. 8 of those. Okay, sit for a bit. One, two, three. 3 people out there I haven't seen before. Thank you for dropping by and checking things out. Just so you know, I broadcast Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday night, and I don't just play this character, I play these characters plus a Thane. Although that said, they're not all templated, so I'm working on that too, and that's the biggest time sink, is getting that done, really. Thus, the need for a farmer on Midgard. Did have the hope of being able to farm entirely on my necro and then just move the money over to wherever I needed it. Going to ignore me, or are you going to kill me? I'm going to be real polite because I'm low level. Okay. You are not. You are going to be a dick. Thank you. Taeth. I'll remember that, or Taveth. I'll remember that when I get higher up, and I will try and cremate your ass. I'm not bitter. I would like to have gotten one more necklace to turn in, though. It would have been nice if he hadn't turned up just then. Okay, Trainer dude. Phoenix egg. Hey. Wah, 43.5. Can't turn in the task completions. Those have got to go to the docks, where that guy's going to kill me if I do them right now. And I can turn in these things to Kirsten in Belden. Right, Belden. Midgard teleporter, send me to Sasud fast, please. Hurrah. South. I don't know why it always faces you going out of the realm when you can't really go out of the realm the same way. In old frontiers, you just ran out the gate and you were on the frontiers. Ta-da, done. Mind you, the new frontier system is a better one. Just notice the things that seem a little odd to me. But the new system does prevent people from running through the gate who are from other realms. Not that there's much danger of that, given the amount of NPCs, like NPC rune math stuff we have. But before we had the levers, and when we had old frontiers, if you had somebody open the inside gate and somebody opened the outside gate at the same time and somebody was fast enough, they could make it through. Happened a few times. Then they added all the NPCs. Mind you, it was far more likely that if somebody made it into the homelands, that they did it through a crack where the zones are divided. I'm sure that's all separated now. But it used to be that the home zones and the frontier zones had a solid border between them. And at some points where it changed direction, you could cheese your way through it somehow. Never did that. Tried, never found it. But I remember being killed by a Hib south of Yordheim. It was a Hib. Hello, the lovely Sydney. Have this crap I got. Thank you. Have some more crap that I got. Hey, 44. Now, I bought some crap. Did I put it? There. I think it was 44-ish. 44, Gudrun and Galpin. Yeah. Now, no teleporter here, but I can do this. Oh, participate in RVR complete. Hua, hua, hua. Okay. Going to Gotar will let me take the horse. No. Right. There we go. Oh, Morpho. Hello, Morpho. Go. Bye. Here. Funny, they never fixed that bug. Okay, and all that way just so I can turn in 10 magic plays. Zaya's Death Avenger. Right. So you know exactly. I never found any of those. I went looking for them all the way along the frontiers. Never found one. Because for sure and certain I would have done that until told I was not supposed to do it. Yeah, I know. Old frontiers. Yep. But that's hilarious. I mean, I have to wonder what they were thinking when they designed the zones and they didn't keep a little air gap between them. It's just asking for somebody to discover a bug. Because, I mean, like the old motto for being in beta of games by people, a lot of people anyway, was exploit early and exploit often. And when you found an exploit, you hung on to it. You didn't tell them like you were supposed to as a beta tester. You hung on to it until it went live and hope you could play with it until they fixed it. Now, I did hit the right thing, didn't I? Not even looking on the map. Oh yeah, we are going the right way. Good. Yeah, it was hilarious. So if I go, I was somewhere here south of Audleton when I got killed by a hib who had snuck through somewhere near Vassedheim. Near Vinsalfast. Found a hole there and snuck through and got down into this area here where everybody was leveling. Here, between here and around Valen and stuff. And he was killing people off like mad because, you know, he was level 44 or something like that and we weren't. It was really funny. Thank you. Now I need Gudrid, right? That's Galena. Let me check him again. Gudrid. Where the hell is Gudrid? Some of you are too tall where you are. There's Gudrid. Okay, so we are 44, 71%, and boom! We are a bubble up in 68%. That was actually kind of worth it. Oh, you are a weapon merchant. I can sell you all my crap, too. Uh-huh. Sort of being on the other side of the divide there without actually being like somebody who worked for the game company or something. When I was playing Star Wars Galaxy, we had a terrible problem with credit farmer. So somebody, say in China or something like that, would have an 8-box or 10-box setup or whatever, and they would play one character and have everybody else join to it, and they would go out and farm credits, they're equivalent to gold and platinum and whatnot, and then some other character would stand in one of the towns and just be spamming, if you want to buy, you know, 1,000,000 credits, just contact me and you can do it by credit card, and they would take real cash for it. And it was ruining the game because people would do that, right? It was like $10 to get you 100 million or something like that. Ridiculous. So the devs of the game came up with a thing called the Warden program, which you could volunteer for, and which I did volunteer for. And I was a warden for a while, and all a warden could do would be to wander around the game, and when they saw a credit spammer, they could select them, and they could hit a special command called squelch, which meant that that person on that account could no longer talk in broad chat or anywhere else for 24 hours, and then it would send a notice off to support with that person's name and their text. And if they had been selling stuff, then no problem. If I squelched somebody who hadn't been doing anything wrong, then it was me that would get a 24-hour ban or more. And I'd be out of the Warden program. So it was, you had to behave. You couldn't abuse it or you were going to be gone yourself. But it shut down the gold farming very heavily. And that was a neat addition to things. Why am I running back here when I could just use that, right? No, I can't. 13 minutes. Okay, that's why I'm back. We'll take a horse to Fast. Fast? No. Mallet. I think it's Malatin I want. Anyway, I really wish I had found one of the holes, but I never did. It wasn't for lack of looking. I was on my Shadow Blade all along the borders of Hibernia, trying to see if I could find a way through to get into Hiblands and play on my Shadow Blade there. That would have been hilarious. Okay. Now, I could just be easy and go spend more money and get the 45 that way. I should train. I don't think I can train while I'm riding, can I? No. It does move. So the plan is to get this guy to 50 so that I can farm with him. I don't know if I'm going to want to farm with him any more than I want to farm with anything else, but hello Vinny's Beach, how you doing? Speaking of French streamers that do DAOC, Venice Beach. You check them out too, if you speak French. I need a farmer on Midgard. So I had a Bonedancer that I got to level 40 and a bit at the end of one of the PvP events. So I'm doing the rest. Thank you for using my emote. Now I should make sure I'm not going where... Right, yeah, that's where I meant. Now, good, it didn't look right. I thought I was heading up that there. I was going to find myself somewhere else that doesn't have a telemetry. Take some of that lovely haste seed. At least that troll isn't actually carrying a lute, but it looks like they're playing it. The ones that have a drum and make the lute sound is, like, ridiculous. Just cheesy. Use a drum. Now, if I go to the entrance and I buy some more upgrade stuff with my hard-earned cash, you're not playing now, or you just haven't been here? Now, what was it? Leveling. I just turned the damn things in. Oh, you're playing. Oh, you play on live. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You should come. Ah. You should come try Phoenix. Phoenix is fun. They're saying June 22nd for the next PvP event. If you ever want to try coming over here, you can get yourself to 50 in a day. And like realm rank 5.5 if you are good and you push it. Even easily by the time you make it to 50, you'll be realm rank 4 or something. Ah. I understand, except I started all over here because I had characters, I still have characters on live, but none of them were high realm rank. So when I went to play my hunter, I was just getting trashed by people that were realm rank 10 while I was trying to run around to do quests to get, you know, from 5 to 5.6 or something like that. And it was hopeless. So starting over fresh here was actually better for me that way. But I miss my characters over there too. Okay. We've just been turning the stupid things in, and I can't remember what they're called. Phoenix. Mid. Wasn't the thing I thought I was turning in. I'm just missing it here because it's not highlighted the right way or something. Or it's not listed. It would be not listed, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Anything that's in the right range will do. If I search for ice shard. Yeah, 2 ice shards for 5 plat. Screw yourself. All of these items that are here, you can turn in to an NPC to get free experience, right? I've just been hunting on the frontiers and getting stuff to turn in, but I can't for the life of me remember which thing it was I was getting. It shows you the level ranges here, so anything that's 44 or higher is good for me. So troll teeth, for instance. If somebody is selling packs of troll teeth, and they're not too outrageous. See, there's people trying for a plat for them. Only the one page. So 300 gold. If I buy 10 of those, it might be enough to get me 3 or 4 bubbles. So I've got 800 gold on me right now. Admittedly, I'm going to pay 10% more. Or 20% more because of that. Oh, there. What level are those? No, it doesn't let you. That's stupid. I can look them up another way, but there, troll teeth. Oh, where do those get turned in? Can't tell till I buy them. Or I get this horrid window out of the way. I don't know why I can't delve that. There, I can't. Those go to Leaf in Fort Veldon. These here, only 5, and they're 42 to 47. Only 5 of them. And they want, that's too much. Yeah, it wouldn't do it when this window was overlapping it. That doesn't make any sense, but you know, welcome to DAOC. Okay, so boom. Buy. Pay the price. I'll buy another lot, and then I'll be out of money. More or less. There. Then those are going to Leaf. Those are the Leaf and Fort Belden, right. Excellent. Load. 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 Basswood, thank you very much. Oh, you're the person. Yes, yes, yes. I remember that. I remember that completely. Yes. You're like, yeah, I'll come help you. And then, yeah, I'm on Phoenix, you're on live. That doesn't work so well then. That is south, yes. Run to Belden, find Cliff. Cliff. Yes, I remember that. That was quite funny. Sometimes with the game UI here, when you have windows that overlap, they just don't play properly. I'm not sure why. At least I've noticed that a couple of different places. And hello, Dulcinea. Dulcinea? Anyway, I've seen you before. Welcome back. I don't know if you heard about it, Zayas. They had an interesting event here, and I could see live copying it too, and probably mangling a little bit, but for a week, they dropped everybody to Realm Rank 1. Didn't matter what you were before, you were suddenly Realm Rank 1 for 1 week. And then at the end of the week, whatever realm points you had gained got added to your original score. So it didn't make as huge a difference as I thought it might, but it did make a difference. For instance, when you participate in RVR here at Realm Rank 1, you get 1,000 points per participation. When you're at Realm Rank 5, it's down to 690 or something. So you'd be getting the difference for all of that stuff too, right? And it was kind of fun. Plus, there's a whole bunch of people that were out there playing who were, you know, used to having like Det 9, and now they have Det 1. It was funny listening to some of the gripes that people were missing certain things. Otherwise, it was just regular RVR. When you went to the frontier anywhere, you were at the adjusted low realm rank. When you left and went back into the homelands, you were at your full realm rank. Oh, they've had an event like that. Maybe we copied it from you. I don't know. No, I want Leaf. Not what's her name there. I have to find Leaf. That's a bit fast. Leaf, how are you doing? I have this crap for you. Yeah, that got me something, all right. And more crap. Yeah, now I've just got a little bit and I'm at 45. Not bad. Okay. See, for the longest time, there was a few people that were saying that what happened on Phoenix did not matter to live, like to Broadsword at all. But I think the fact that they've copied two of the events here, or at least one of them for sure, the regular PvP event, and put it on over there, their own version of it, mind you. Whatever criticisms are not due to it. I didn't play it, so I don't know. The fact that they did that means they are paying attention to Phoenix, and it means that they're trying to make live more entertaining for people, and I think that's a win for everybody. It's great. Am I out of endurance? No, I'm just not sprinting. Are you off, Venice? Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. In English, if somebody says nice talk like that, it kind of means sort of nice talk, but I gotta go now.
Dwarf is now a follower.
Thank you very, very much. Where's my applause? There it is. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. That brings me up to 305 followers again. I keep getting to 305 and then somebody leaves and I go back to 304 and then back to 305. So hopefully it goes to 306 at least. Oh, well, thank you. I try to be entertaining. Doesn't mean I always make sense. But I think competition makes for improved gameplay. I think that Phoenix is doing Live a favor by forcing them to be more entertaining and react better with the players and make improvements to the game that are friendly for the players and stuff like that. And that's good for Live. And it's actually good for Phoenix, I think, too. So that's sort of a win-win everywhere. And I love the game. It's not that I'm devoted to Phoenix over Live, really. It's that my characters on Live are so old that they're not, most of them are probably not properly templated. I don't have any money. They're low realm rank. And when I take them out on the frontiers, I get slaughtered and I don't know the gameplay very well. When I come to Phoenix, I'm sort of starting all over again. And because I'm streaming it, I have folks like you out there able to say, no, that's wrong. Don't do that. Do this. And that's all cool. That's all really cool. And I get better at playing, hopefully. Like, at least in theory, I should be improving. And I can slowly sort of fit myself into the way the game works now. Because really, basically, I had a 15-year hiatus from it, for all intents and purposes. We want to go south and through the gate. I want to hit the Hastener, hit my buff, and maybe, since I'm a Bonedancer, I should probably get some pets. Venice is still streaming. Must still be 8-manning, right? And no, I can't help him. He knows far more about this than I do. It's probably, Stang, that it's just time differences. Where are you, Stanks? Just out of curiosity. Is it just a time difference that you're not seeing Venice on? West Coast, right. Venice is in France. So, get the up very early or very late, and you might see them more. Ah, okay. Well, he streams. So, look for him on Twitch and away you go, right? There are so many amazing people that I've met here. Phoenix has no TOA. So Phoenix is the game as of patch 1.65 with a whole bunch of quality of life improvements. Yeah. So it's using the regular DAOC client and then they patch it. Here, if you go to go to that website and you can get the instructions on how to set it up. And it's got a pretty good population. The population is mostly European time. Oh wow, you're realm rank 10. Cool. Actually, rather than the applause, let me say this. Wow. Blown away. I never use that. I've been saving it for instances where something really cool has happened, and that is definitely something really cool. Forgot I had it. Well, that's in part what it's intended to do. Good morning, DAOC. What realm rank are they now? I think that's my hill to die on right down there. Yes. Oh. So, only about 6 months, right? Fine, I'll whack on you. Here, post that again. My Nightbot shut you down. And I have no moderator. Fine. I gotta let the peck get the aggro first. I'm impatient. Ghostly necklace. That's what the damn thing is. Oh, right. On. Ah, there. Forgot that. Oh, I can understand that. Yeah, sure. Unless you like the thrill of leveling up again, I can see that you wouldn't want to do that. My highest character right now is realm rank 5.4 or 5.5 or something like that. I started in 2001 and went till 2006, I guess, maybe 2007, and then I stopped on live. And so coming back here it's fine. I'm not missing out on anything because none of my characters were high realm rank on live, and I don't have years of time invested in it or anything like that. I basically went and played a whole whackload of other games, which is fine. I had fun doing those too. But I did miss this thing. I did not click on her, that's why she didn't come. but I also think that this is the best PvP game ever produced. And it deserves far more recognition than it's getting. I mean, it's still popular in Europe. There's tons of players there, but North America should not have forgotten about this game. Yeah. For PvP, this is the best game ever produced. No question to my mind. You missed it. I'll do it again. There, try that again right now. Yes. I will even open that up. Cool. Ben L0. Oh, on my stream, you should be doing that one a lot. Guaranteed to make a terrible gaffe every night. But then that's what happens when you get old. And you forget crap. And you're a slower learner than you used to be. It's also what happens when you play about 10 different characters. And every time you log in, you're on a different character than you were the last time, and your brain is going, I remember how to play the character I was playing last time, but not this time. I really need to stick with, like, one character. That would be intelligent. Never gonna happen, but it would be intelligent. Not release. Release would be the wrong thing to do. Oh, I have a Valkyrie on live, and yes, I really wish I could play a Valkyrie. I absolutely loved my Valkyrie. She was, I think, realm rank 4 or something or other. Not that high, but only level 49. I got her to the last BG and was running her around there. And I absolutely love Valkyrie, and I really wish they'd added in here. Valkyrie and Vampire. I loved Vampire too, and I missed both of those. And if I remember correctly, I have to sub the Broadsword to play them, I think. I think those are the two is a restricted one. I have to admit that another $15 a month for a game is not outrageous. Perfectly reasonable. I paid for it for years. But I'm happy not paying for it right now. Come on, dude. Aggro that. The only reason you exist. Four of those. Bad Pat. Terribly bad Pat. Well, that's one thing I like about this is, like, these ghostly necklaces here are going to get me bubbles of level. there is that. And I used to say the same thing. I didn't have cable. Yeah, he may be. Kick to the curb. Hang on. I must have had a pet die in there too. Or I'm really, really dumb. And I'm prepared to accept that. It's entirely possible. They are long since fallen. You are correct. I'm hitting the wrong key. Okay. Up. Up. More power while I'm at it. Although I'm going to run out of that pretty soon if I haven't already. Because I just realized I didn't renew it. So I will sit for a sec. I don't know. I mean, I came here late. I missed Old Frontiers on Phoenix. They switched to New Frontiers. I would actually like to have played on Old Frontiers just for reminiscing sake, right? And I missed it. I don't know why they didn't add those. It may be that they thought that those were a bit much, or that those came after 1.65 far enough that they didn't want to add them. I mean, that's why that we're missing some of the classes we're missing, because they got added later in the game. And I guess they just said, no, this is our cutoff mark. We're not going to monkey around with all that that stuff that came later, even if people like it. I would really like Valkyries. I could live without vampires, although it was fun. And I know people would love warlocks, and at the time they came out, people were really, well, I said this earlier, when a commercial company comes up with an expansion for an MMO and adds classes, they have to make them overpowered. They have to make them overpowered because they want people to buy the expansion, and a new class that's overpowered is one of the reasons that people will buy the expansion. That's bad for the game. So inevitably what happens is 6 months down the road, people are screaming, warlocks are overpowered, or vampires are overpowered, and they nerf them a bit. Or they made a nerf to Valkyries too, for that matter. I can't remember what it was, but so the problem then is that they annoy the people that played that class up for 6 months. They annoy people for 6 months while a few classes are overpowered, and people get used to screaming about nerfs. Hey, 45, hooah, 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 dead. That quick. Who got me? One-shotted by Watika. Watika? Yep. Thank you very much, you asshat. That's probably him right there. At least he waited until I leveled, I suppose. There's that. Okay, release. Remember to see the healer. More importantly, really, see the recharger. Recharge all. Come on. None of my items have to be recharged? Oh, this is just a potion, right. I'm so used to having templates with other things added on it that I'm used to paying for recharge fees. I'm actually going to have to buy another potion at some point. Entirely different manner. Okay, sell? I'll actually go to the trainer too. 908 Phoenix egg. Thank you. That got me next to squat. Not enough task completion tokens to turn them in. Lots of snows in Midgard, but I'll probably die doing that. So let's get everything else done first. Merchant. Give me a merchant. There we are. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody out there know if there's a realm rank 13? There's definitely some high realm rank people, I'll tell you. Want to make sure I don't sell the things I was farming. Oh, no, 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 no. Start paying attention to the quality of the stuff after this. Okay. I'm probably long overdue to train, so I should do that. And then we have snows. I am long overdue. What did we get there? Summon Bone Guard. Eh. Highest is 12? Okay. Are they anywhere close to 13? What do you need for 13? Probably. Oh, we only go to 12 for listing here. That is a frightening amount of RVR on one character. What class is it? $48.7 million RPs. Oh, Pill's power. Okay. So one of Pill's characters. Animist. Wow. Okay. He's no longer in Hibernia. He's playing here in Midgard now, apparently. Midgard? Or maybe I'm wrong and maybe he's in Albion. Because I was in Midgard and I was in Albion. Anyway, apparently some drama happened in Hibernia and he left or took a vacation or something. I don't know. Brain dead, brain dead, brain dead. We want to go south and then west to the dock. So that would be the other south, that way. We should hit a haste. And I should summon Pet. Al. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I played on my Thane for like 5 sessions in a row, and then I went on to my Infiltrator, and I couldn't remember where I'd seen him, but yeah, it was on the Inf. Right. Pet. Not that they'll do me a lot of good, but Pet. And I'll get all 3 this time. See, when somebody is that effective as a realm leader, it probably makes a huge difference when they switch realms. We had some great leaders on Midgard Percival. I don't remember names, but I remember that we had a few that were really, really effective leaders. It's another strength of this game when I think about it. You really have the tools here in the battle group system to build up reputation, establish a path for stuff that's happening, and make a difference as a leader here. And that's kind of cool too. That is funky. That is very funky. I would like that, I'm sure. And we don't have it here. And I don't know why we don't have them. It certainly seems like something they could add here. Yes, we have, I'm sure. Most people. I have had a few people show up in channel who'd never played the game before, took a look at this, said, I'm finally going to play it, and went, downloaded the client, set up Phoenix, and started playing on Phoenix. I think one person ended up on live. But I have made a few converts to the new religion. And people have come and played the game. Now, I've had a few people that played it before and decided to go and come back too. But I've had a few people that have never played it before. Always been told it was good, never done it. Yeah, okay. I played Midgard Percival, Alb Nimue, and Hibernian Guinevere. But I never had any high-level Albs or Mids, or high-level Albs or Hibs. It was all Midgard all the time. Midgard Percival was like the perfect realm, and I just couldn't leave it. But yes, I played on all three there, but I never really played them to high level, which is why when I came back here, I came back to Hib. Exactly. This, like I said, there's a huge French population. You should look at the French language streamers for this. There's people that have like 135,000 followers. It's big in Germany, it's big in France, it's big in Europe, broadly speaking. That's when the numbers show up on the server, is when the Europeans are awake and gaming. It's been forgotten in North America, and I don't understand it. There's so much depth of gameplay here that I don't understand why people don't play it. I mean, I know you can go jump on Fortnite or something like that, and you have all the abilities. There's no leveling involved. There's no real specking as far as I know. I've never played the game. It doesn't look interesting to me. But I recognize it's complex. Like, it requires a lot of Twitch reaction and stuff like that. And so people can get immediate gratification playing that, or COD or something like that. I know that. But this has the huge scale of a really epic encounter, and I don't understand why the game isn't more popular, even though it's old. The fact that it's old should actually make it more popular because it'll run on more hardware. Yeah, so I never played Ultima Online. I don't know anything about Ultima Online Outlands. I didn't even know it still existed. My game addictions at the moment are Dark Age of Camelot, but then I'm streaming it 3 times a week. It's always been my favorite PvP game. City of Heroes, City of Villains, which I'm playing on a private shard called Homecoming, and that has the best group dynamic. It's PvE, not PvP. There's a PvP zone there, but hardly anybody ever goes to it. But for PvE, it's the best game I've ever played. And it's the worst for an altaholic by far, and I am a terrible altaholic. I used to play Star Wars Galaxies, but I didn't play it for the PvP, although I did do that. I played it for the economic system. I was a crafter, and it had the best economic system ever. I had an empire selling drugs on 10 planets. They were called spice, but they were still drugs, basically. Stuff like that. It was excellent for that. And now the only modern game I play, and I haven't played it in a couple of months, is a game called No Man's Sky, which I used to stream as well. I don't stream it anymore because there's tons of people streaming it, and I would rather be a more noticeable fish in a small crowd playing and promoting a game I really, really love than being one of 400 people streaming a game that's good. It's really a good game. No Man's Sky is a fantastic game now. It used to be crap apparently, but it's gotten much better. But there's no way to stand out there, right? Not really. I did that and I just didn't get very many people watching, and it wasn't consistent. Everything else. I started doing this. I started off streaming on live, and people said come to Phoenix. Then I started streaming on Phoenix, and I got a steady crowd of people. And I'm not leaving, not anytime soon. Now I was in the middle of doing something here, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, I was gonna either go back out and get 4 more of these necklaces, or just turn these in. Oh yeah, I agree. On Midgard Percival, I don't know about the other servers, but on Midgard Percival, possibly because it was the role-playing server, and I mean the 3 servers I played on were all the role-playing servers, we had a massive Nordic countries population. So lots of Norwegians, Finns, Swedes, Danes, and Germans. And that meant that since we also had a big North American population, that we could raid all day and fight all day, and then when we went to sleep, the Europeans were starting to wake up. So yeah, we did do some 3 a.m. raids where we had a whole whackload of people from North America logging in at European times, and all the European players there, and they were just playing on the Midgard side really, and that really pissed off the Albs and Hibs that we could do that. But Midgard had the lowest population of the 3 realms too. So I mean, it was able to steamroll 24 hours a day sometimes, certainly on the weekends. But it was at a disadvantage to the rest of the time. So it was kind of a balance there too. But yeah, I remember that very fondly. We had one raid we did on Midgard Percival, which they planned on a private forum. Only the alliance leaders were invited to that private forum, and they had to be, vetted and everything else, make sure nobody was spying. And they planned for 2 weeks, and they had people go out and scout how long it took to get from point A to point B in Albion. And we did a relic raid and took all the keeps in Albion, other than the relic keep, in 6.5 minutes, because they had groups timed. Like this group would leave to go to that keep, and they would be timed. We know they're going to arrive at that point, so we release this group at this time because they will make it to their keep at the same time as the other groups make it to their keeps. And took both the Alb relics after that, because we'd taken all their keeps, took their relic keeps, grabbed the relics, and gotten them back to Midgard. And I remember that just being something else. And that was 3 in, and yeah, there was just a ton of people there, all in the Alb portal keep, and forming up in their groups. This guild is with this guy. This guild is with this guy. Make sure you line up on, stick to him, and then run, right? And it was all just completely planned like an SAS operation. And yeah, it was amazing. And I very fondly remember that. I have to say I loved that Midgard. It can't happen here, unfortunately. Not anymore. Because we've got the one server and you can play on all 3 servers. People don't have the dedication to one realm because it's the only realm that they can play on that server. And I don't think we'll see that again. It had its downsides too. If a realm lost both its relics, and it was just hard to level in and hard to play, and then everybody felt like they were at a disadvantage, and that was Hib a lot on Percival, then people would just stop playing. They'd go play something else. Because that was the server they cared about. Yes. Yep. Yep, yep. Yep, I remember doing that too. Yeah. Run off to a spot, log off in the middle of frickin' nowhere on the frontiers, and wait for a specific time posted, right? We're not logging in till 10 p.m. on this day. And on 10 p.m. on Friday, boom. Well, you know, there was a problem with Old Frontiers in that Emain became the default zone to fight in, and that put Hib at a disadvantage the entire time, right? And that was kind of unfair. Yes, I remember that. No, actually, I would think the video that got me the most motivated about this game, even though it came out after I started playing it, of course, was Aladora's video on Darkness Falls. Yes. Yep, I remember that too. I really wish Aladora, whoever she was, or he if he was playing as she, was still here making videos, because now the machinima potential with something like OBS for Twitch is just massive. So much easier than it was back then, right? And there aren't really any good copies of those videos on YouTube. They're all very low res, because YouTube used to render low res versions of everything. And I would love to do stuff like that, but I'm just not quite organized enough. That's the way I want to go, isn't it? No. I want to cross over the bridge. I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to hit the damned hastener first, because it wore off while I was nattering on and on. I'll refresh these. No, I don't want to buff the hastener. I want to buff me, you moron. Good enough. Whatever. Print. I don't remember what I was saying. I was nattering on about the old days. Thing is, the game is pretty good here too. Here and now. It's a different game, but it is still a good design, and I think that the people that are building building Phoenix are doing a good job of it. Aha, yes. I was leveling, I think, a Thane outside of Vassedheim on the frontiers. I was like level 18 or something like that. And I'm pulling mobs and killing them, and there's tons of other people out there, and we're pulling mobs and killing them, and it's all real casual. And then there was this line of these new mobs called Hibernian Invaders. And I'm like, crap, I've never seen those before. And then it dawned on me that those were actually players from one of the other realms that had come here, and they killed us all, and some of our higher level people came and fought them. But that was the first time that anybody on Percival had made it from one realm to another. And it was a bunch of Hibs at about level 40, and I think over half of them died just getting to Vassedheim. And what I saw was a line of people that were the ones that had made it all the way across. Most of them died to mobs all the way. But yeah, it's one of the best memories of the game for me. The sprint power. Yeah, you can only play a game once for the first time. And you were either there when the things happened or you weren't. And afterwards you hear all these stories from people about things that happened that were cool and you wish you were there and everything. Well, I'm glad that I was there right at day one to try playing this game and get a feel for it, even if I screwed up badly. Because there were so many neat things that happened. And there's so many things that you take for granted now that weren't in the game at the start, like horse routes. We ran everywhere. I remember going out to a relic keep before there was relics, before there was realm points, before there was guard. There was no point to the keep, it was empty. But they had these things planned. And that was kind of cool too, just seeing that they're still building stuff. They haven't finalized everything, but these are things that they're going to add stuff to, so we'll see what they do. But yeah, that would be funny to die to the Master Wizard. Oh, right. I have not put him on taunt. I have not said use an axe. I am being thick. Here. Attack her. Attack her. Terrible. Yep, sure. I rolled up a berserker. I'm a history fan, and it was early in the server, so I named him Einar Bloodaxe, okay? Which is actually the name of a famous Viking and everything. And I thought, oh, that's cool. I'm going to make a berserker. And I played him to like level 8. And at that point, berserkers, and nobody had thrown weapons, so berserker did not have a way to pull. So when you were leveling up, the only way you could play it was to charge in and fight, because you couldn't pull with anything if you were soloing. And I was soloing a lot because I was playing at strange hours. And I thought, nah, I'm just, it's a hopeless class. It's never going to be any good. So I deleted my berserker. Actually, I hung on to him for a while. I never played him, and then I deleted him. And there was a big guild on Midgard that formed after I'd rolled him up, called Bloodaxe Clan. And they were constantly after me because I had that name to join their guild. And I never did. I eventually ended up deleting them. But I mean, berserkers were excellent. They were fantastic. I could have had a berserker early on, and have, you know, been one of the first ones. But no, complete idiocy. I thought they're never going to be any good. Right, and if I'd had 2 wits, I'd have done the same thing, but not so much. Oh, totally. Let's see. After that, I rolled up a hunter, played him for about 4 days, and thought hunter's quite cool, actually. And then I rolled up Spirit Master, because nobody played Spirit Master because they were hopeless. And fell in love with Spirit Master, and I was one of only 23 people on Midgard Percival that were playing Spirit Master. I know because I ended up on the frontier and killed somebody, and just killing one person was enough to put me on the Camelot Herald as number 23 for Spirit Master RPs. Well, they still are fun here. I have a Scald. I leveled them up, but I haven't templated them. So I have to do that at some point. That's true of a couple of characters. I do have a Savage. I have to say I don't quite get Savage as a class. I mean, it's fun. I liked it. I leveled it up on the PvP event, and I have him templated, and I should play him. Unfortunately, two-handed Savage does not work here. Thank you for killing me while I'm fighting. Zaraxi. I guess they thought the only way they would ever be able to kill me was if they caught me while I was busy, even though I'm 45 and they're 50. Oh well, I shouldn't complain. I've done it myself. But I am complaining. Screw them. Nothing used. Right, because I have nothing to use. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to forget about it. Very pink troll. Oh. It is 1 in the morning. I am level 45. That's got me part way there. I have more of these things I can turn in, but I'll wait until I've gotten 20 instead of 9. I think I'm going to stop at this point because I got to get up tomorrow and take my wife to her job early in the morning. So, thank you very much, folks. I'm sorry I'm not going longer, but it's been 3.5 hours. That's not that bad. Thanks very much for coming by. And if you want to see any of my earlier streams, if you're really that desperate to hear this voice, they're all posted at that YouTube address. And if you get a chance, go there and sub to it, because if I can get over 100 subs, it only has like 15 right now. But I haven't advertised it. If I can get enough subs there, then I can change the path to something much more noticeable, like channel/that font guy or something like that. But I gotta have 100 people first. Anyway, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, I play a variety of characters. Mostly my Infiltrator and Thane lately, although I'll be doing this guy a couple of sessions until I get him up to 50 and stuff like that. And I would love to see you all again. If you liked it, please hit follow. Have a good night. And here's my end credit. Bye, folks.